Hi everyone and welcome to the winter of Series 14 in Forza Horizon 5. This is the trial, yet another, the third one with a name bumper to bumper, which also means we have anything goes for car restrictions. It's going to be B-class road racing, but any car you like you can bring, preferably actually tuned for the road conditions, but to be honest the game doesn't force you to, so if you feel like bringing something else, feel free. It just might not perform as well as you'd like. Now, as you can see, there's quite a bit of a variety in car choices between my teammates and the AI as well. We have a Subaru on our side, a Lancer I think there was, an Audi, a 1970 Corvette as well, and AI is also all over the place. So yeah, quite funny choices people make, but I'm going conservative, continuing the tradition from the last week and bringing yet another Honda Civic. This time it's 1997 and another car that I absolutely love. Look at that Corvette wall riding to the end. That might not end well for them. No, they're fine. They stayed on the road. The problem with it is there's a bridge right after the wall, and quite often people choosing to ride that wall continue to do so onto the bridge, then break the barrier and fall off the bridge into the water, which kind of hurts their racing position most of the time. But back to the Civic, as you may have noticed, it doesn't have the greatest of the launches off the line, nor does it have the greatest of the top speeds. So why do I like it? What does it have, you may ask? It has absolutely insane cornering grip. Its handling is absolutely out of this world. You can see in every turn, in every corner, I'm picking up and shortening the gap on these AIs, and I passed all of my teammates long time ago, while everybody was flying past me off the start, and that can be a little bit frustrating. So you always need to be a little... Okay, I made a horrible mistake here in this corner. I thought I lost it, tried to overcompensate and smashed the wall and basically stopped at place. Jeez. This mistake like this, especially this late into the race, may cost me a win. But yeah, we'll see. I'll still try to catch up with that AI in front in Durango, I think. That's an interesting choice. And in the first position, wow. Anyways, back to this car I'm driving. When you're starting the race, everybody's gonna fly past you, so this might be a bit frustrating, and the worst mistake you can make is get nervous and try to fly into the first corner smashing everyone. So don't do that. Instead, keep your comms and drive cleanly and nicely, and you'll see that in no time, couple of corners in maximum, you'll be ahead of most of the pack, obviously depending on what they drive, and won't have any problems performing at the top. Now we managed to pass that Durango at the very end of the race. Nobody else was anywhere near, I think. At least I didn't see anyone, and yeah, that's a reasonably easy win for Team Humans in the first race. Let's go for the second. And there's going to be Copper Canyon Sprint. Oh, actually, that might not be optimal choice for this Civic, because Copper Canyon Sprint does favor top speed cars, especially in the last section of the race. In the last sector, it's mainly kind of straight line, but we'll see. We should be fine though. If this was an online lobby, I would probably go like, ooh, I'm not winning this one at all, just because of the track, unless other teammates also bring subpar cars. But here in trial, I should be able to at least compete for the first place. As you can see, all but one AIs are already behind, and now you can see how I'm catching up on my teammates in the corners just because I can maintain the line without even braking. I'm just powering it through while everybody else is sliding or has to brake. Let's see if they may... Ooh, bad for them. Sorry guys, not particularly elegant on my side either, but that set of checkpoints where you have to go right and then immediately left and slow down as well to make it through the checkpoints, they always gather a bunch of victims. And you've seen two of our teammates trying to fight between themselves, actually pretty nicely. They were side by side but without contact, I think, and then both realized that at the line they chose they are actually flying past the checkpoint, so they had to do emergency braking. I think they collided in the process and then smashed the wall heads on, but nonetheless they're still ahead of the AIs. That's kind of funny. So I have one AI to catch. We are past the first really high speed section with a whole bunch of corners coming up, and as you can see I'm right on their tail now. Anywhere where there's an absolute top speed requirement, this Durango is actually pulling out from me, but now as soon as the corners started, you can see I just drove past him like there was nothing. Absolutely. And look at the gap. Immediately the gap widens, and what we have left, 1/3 of the race. Unless I myself miss a checkpoint or do a mistake like I just did or something like stupid like that, there's nothing stopping me from winning this race. Even though the last section would technically put me at disadvantage in terms of the top speed, the gap I can build before we arrive there is so big that it doesn't matter. So this section here, if somebody was driving a power build, they would probably just fly past me, because it's a pretty long straight. I don't know how long, about a kilometer or so, before making it left in a fairly gentle manner. And then after the bridge we have the last corner, and that's the end of the race. And this set of corners is also, you pass it at a fairly high speeds. Nonetheless, first place, another win for Team Humans, another reasonably easy trial, which is not news, but it was at least a little bit entertaining. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I certainly did. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.